Hello everyone, good evening guys, and welcome to the YouTube channel of PRATHAM Test Prep. Myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are with yet another current affairs session which will cover the current affairs from the 2nd of June to the 8th of June. I hope you all are doing absolutely well and you are preparing well for your IP exams. Because IP exam is like from tomorrow onwards, the IP university exams are gonna start, right? So I hope that you all are prepared well for your exams. And if you have your interview of SLAT or any such interview, these current affairs will be very, very important for you guys. All right. So these current affairs sessions basically it gets conducted every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. Yes, every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. we conduct these current affairs sessions so that you have an idea about what all has happened in the past 2 to 3 days and what all kind of news are important for the undergraduate entrances. Now, you guys need to know that not every news that you see on the internet or that you see in the newspaper is important for you. You need to do selective study. You need to figure out what sort of news are important, what you need to focus on, and what type of news you need to study. Alright, so this is how we are going to go about these sessions. This is how we are going to do the sessions, and this is how we are going to have these sessions from now onwards. We'll be putting up those news which are super important from the undergraduate entrances point of view. Without wasting too much of time, let's quickly see the first news of the day. But before that, let's do our basic drill, and it is quote for the day. So quote for the day is related to education, that education helps us get exposure to new ideas, new concepts, new perspectives that we can use to appreciate and improve the world around us and within us. So basically, education is super important, very important to change our perspective, to improve our perspective, to give us new ideas and concepts about where we are living and the world around us. Alright, so let's see the first news of the day. The first news is World Environment Day. Now this is a very important day which we have studied from our schools, I guess, from our school, from the social sciences books that we have had. We have studied this particular day from very from very earlier in our studies. This particular day was there, World Environment Day. Now this is observed every year on the 5th of June. Now whenever you are doing any question or any whenever there is any news related to important days, what you need to do is you need to know the date and the theme. Date and theme, these two things are extremely important that should be aware of. Now this World Environment Day is observed every year on 5th of June, and on this day what do we do? We basically do things to protect our environment, right? And this year the theme was ecosystem restoration, right? The theme for the year 2023 is ecosystem restoration was the theme. First World Environment Day was celebrated in the year 1973, and at that time the theme was only One Earth. Alright, so this is what the theme of the current year is, 2023 is, and this year 2023 will mark the 50th anniversary of the World Environment Day. This year it will be the 50th anniversary of World Environment Day, and every year it is hosted by different nations, but this year it will be hosted in the a West African nation, basically Côte d'Ivoire, in association with Netherlands for the year 2023. The first time it was observed was 1973. It was passed in a convention in the year 1972 by United Nations. United Nations established in the year 1945, and the headquarters are in New York. Alright, now moving on to the next news, we have Dubai emerged as the India's top choice for foreign direct investment. Yes, a lot of FDIs are being done in Dubai by India, and according to the FDI market report and the Dubai FDI monitor report. So these are the two reports according to which these rankings are given, and according to these reports, the top choice for Indians to do investment, for doing FDIs from India in the year 2022 was Dubai. Okay, now Dubai has surpassed a lot of other cities, and it is the preferred FDI destination for Indian investors now. And majorly the sectors in which FDI projects are being done is the software and the IT sector, which is 32%, business service sector is 19%, consumer product is at 9%, real estate is at 6%, and the financial services sector is at 5%. So these are the sectors which are, the preferred sectors by Indians for FDIs. Moving on to the next news, we have Ajay Yadav appointed as the MD of SECI. Now this is an appointment of the category appointments and resignations. Alright, now what is the full form of SECI? First of all, you need to know कि SECI का full form क्या है, right? Hi Kinshul, yes, you did your preparation from Pratham. I think your name is quite familiar. I think, yes, I think you have done it in the online batch, if I am not mistaken. You're the same Kinshul that have started with us in the online batch, right? So Ajay Yadav has assumed the charge of the MD of SECI. Now SECI is the Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited, and Ajay Yadav has been appointed as the MD of SECI. Now what is Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited? It's basically a PSU. It is a public sector undertaking of the Solar Energy Corporation of India, and it comes under Ministry of New and Renewable Resources, right? Yes, Kinshal, you are the same student. So happy to see you back on the channel, beta. Now, Ajay Yadav has succeeded former MD Suman Sharma, and this is all that you need to know. What else you need to know is that Ministry of New and Renewable Energy basically does schemes for renewable energy, and most of the projects are done for the fulfillment of India's international commitments. And also one more thing that you should be aware of, that India is planning to go completely carbon neutral by 2070. Our long-term objective is 2070. So for that, such steps are extremely important, and that is what MNRE is doing. Moving further to the next news, we have Nirmala Lakshman named as the new chairperson of the Hindu group. Yes, this news very important for the students who are appearing for BJMC and media related courses. So all the students who are appearing for the mass comm media related courses, such type of news are important for you. If it is an appointment of the Hindu group, more chances are there that they will ask you this type of questions. Okay. So the Hindu Group Publishing Private Limited has appointed Nirmala Lakshman as the new chairperson, and she has been appointed for a period of 3 years. She has succeeded Malini Parthasarathi. Malini Parthasarathi stepped down as the chairperson. There was this one board meeting that was being conducted a couple of days back, and she stepped down, and she hadn't completed her 3-year term, but yes, she was about to complete her 3-year term. She stepped down, but now it is Nirmala Lakshman. Okay, now the Hindu was started in the year 1878. It was a weekly paper by then by G. Subramania Iyer, but later on, because it was growing very well, later on it started as a daily in the year 1889, and the first Indian newspaper to start an internet edition also was the Hindu, and that was they did in the year 1995. So such type of news are very important for the students who are even opting for the BJMC. See, you need to understand that you need to be very selective about what you're studying. You need to understand what kind of news is important for you. All right. Now moving further to India's ranked world's second largest producer of crude steel. Okay, this is the next news, that India has ranked the second largest producer of crude steel in the world, and there was an export of 6.72 million tons of steel, finished steel, and an import of 6.02 MT in the year 2022-2023, and this has been announced, or this data was given by the Civil Aviation and the Union Minister of Steel, Jyotirajaditya Scindia, and he has announced that they have set a target of achieving a total crude capacity of 300 metric tons per annum, right, for 1 year, right? As of now it is like 255, and 255 they'll do by 2030 to 31, but the overall target is 300. Now, what you need to know is questions on statistics and data are not really asked. What type of questions they will ask is that what are the states in which the steel reserves are really high in India. Okay, these types of questions that they're going to ask. Now, here they have put that India is ranked second in the largest producer of crude steel. You should know the top producer and India के बाद कौन सा है. So first पे is China, second पे you have India, and on the third spot you have Japan. So these are the three nations are the top producing crude steel, and the most of the crude, the steel reserves in India, or the 80% of steel reserves in India are in Odisha, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, the north regions of Andhra Pradesh. So these are the areas in which there are a lot of steels, the steel reserves are there. And with this, we have covered all the important news that had happened from the 2nd to the 8th of June. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. Thank you so much for joining the session. Hoping to see you all super soon in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. And yes, all the very best for your IP exams, IP entrances. Right, they are going to start soon. They are going to start from tomorrow. So all the very best for that. I hope you have revised each and everything. Till then, keep learning, keep revising. I shall be seeing you super soon in the next video on Monday. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe.